I've been here off and on. I mean, I probably walked into this place when I was 2 or 3 years old. When my dad got in, I think around 1957, it's been a furniture store ever since then. But before that, I think there was a florist here, there was a plumber here, there was another furniture store here. If there's a picture that's, I'm sure, somewhere in the history files of San Jose somewhere, I want to say probably around the 20s or 30s of this building. McGlintsey Glass Furniture was the big sign that was out there, you know. So, and this building was kind of in sections. And it's the old Oddfellows building. And one day I'm sitting here, and this woman comes in and she says, "I'm the grand historian for the Oddfellows." And she was, you know, I was kind of in the middle of something, so I couldn't stop and give her a tour, but she said, "No problem." But she went on and just described the building, inside of the building, the upper floors, without seeing it to a T, because I guess they were all built the same way. And she said, it's got these panels and these platforms. And I said, yes, it does, you know. So, and she was telling me, I think that corner over there was the Oddfellows Hospital originally. So, you know, so you find out a lot of little things. The third floor, there's a mezzanine, so I don't know if technically it's the second floor or whatever, but there's a mezzanine, and then the floor above that, my dad back in the 70s donated the space to a boys club. So they had one big room, because there's these two rooms that have these 22-foot ceilings in them. And there was one room had two boxing rings in it, and they would train boxers. And I heard a story, and I don't know if it's true, but somebody told me that when he was an amateur, Oscar De La Hoya came through, I guess knocked a couple of people out and then went on his way. And then on the other room, they had a dojo set up. So they were, you know, karate and stuff like that. Well, I mean, yes and no. I mean, you know, there's, you know, wallpaper, there's trim, there's these two little windows with some gold leaf, you know. One says Fraternity Hall, the other one says Covenant Hall, you know. But when we did the retrofit, there was a stairwell that went into, that took you upstairs, because no elevators in those days. And so in order to, when we did the retrofit back in the 90s, we had to install an elevator, and that was the logical place, I guess, to put it. So the stairway, but we still have pieces of the stairwell and stuff like that here in the store. You know, I mean, if you were to walk around up there, you'll see some original stuff. I mean, you know, they have these little wall heaters that were made of stone and gas when they, you know, some old plumbing, some old, because there's a couple of kitchens upstairs too, and some old appliances. And I tell people I could walk, you know, people come into the store and it takes them a while to get used to it, to figure out where they're at, because it's broken up into so many things. But you know, I can walk this place with my eyes closed. Nice place to hang out. This was a nice place to grow up, and you know, a lot of memories here. A lot of memories of downtown. But mixed emotions, you know, leaving and stuff. But it's you know, my dad did okay, did well, and took care of us, and you know, it's time to move on, I guess.